You hatch inside your mother, fully formed and already moving, before you ever touch the ocean. Shortly after, she releases you and 9 others into the deep. The moment you're out, you begin to drift apart, each floating in your own direction. Once the last one is gone, your mother turns and leaves without even pausing or looking back to see if you're all okay. The water is close to freezing, but your body stays warm. You're not built like other fish. There are chemicals in your skin that stop the cold from breaking you down. You move slowly through the dark. Your body isn't built for speed, and there's nothing around that pushes you to go faster. You're in no danger, but you're not safe either. You exist somewhere in between, and that's where you'll stay for a long time. Nothing around you moves. You hold your place in the water, and the world around you acts like you're not even there. Your siblings are no longer in sight, and even though you remember their shapes beside you, there's no instinct that tells you to follow. Eventually, something larger drifts overhead, and without thinking, you stop moving. It doesn't turn or react, and soon disappears into the dark like it was never there. You wait a little longer just to be sure nothing else is coming, then you start moving again. Not toward anything, just away from where you were. You haven't eaten yet, but down here, something always dies eventually. You're a few weeks old now, drifting lower into the water until the surface is far above you and the light no longer reaches. You stay around 500 meters deep, where almost nothing moves quickly and almost nothing wastes energy. Your body temperature is close to freezing, and your metabolism is slower than almost any other predator on the planet. You don't burn fuel quickly. You don't need constant meals. You can go months without eating if you have to, and nothing inside you will panic. Eventually, you find something, a small fish already dead, drifting downward through the water in a slow spiral. It's soft and too old for anything living near the surface to bother with anymore. You move toward it, jaws slightly open, ready to bite. Then you feel it, a low movement beside you. It's another shark, smaller than you, but not by much. It's one of your siblings, though you don't recognize it. You drift slightly closer, and so do they. The fish, you drift through the darkness, your body undulating slowly as you move. You're a couple of months old now, and something has changed. Small crustaceans have attached themselves to your eyes, latching on tightly and refusing to let go. They don't kill you, but they've blocked your vision almost completely. The longer they stay, the worse it gets, and eventually you go blind. But that doesn't matter. You don't need your eyes to find food. You've never relied on movement or light to track anything down. Your sense of smell is enough to pull you across the seafloor, and your skin picks up faint electrical signals from nearby animals. When they come close, you're ready. One day, while you're swimming next to the seafloor, looking for food, something shifts. A strange vibration moves through the water. You turn toward it, not because you're hunting, but because it doesn't match anything you've sensed before. It doesn't glide like a fish, and it doesn't stalk like a predator. It's metal. At first, it drifts slowly past you. You stay still, tracking the buzz as it fades into the distance. Then it turns. The water around you begins to move, not like a current, but more focused and directed. It's following you. You shift your path, but the pressure behind you stays constant, and the hum grows even louder. You sink a little deeper, but the thing mirrors you. It doesn't breathe and it doesn't pulse, but it moves like it's watching you. You angle downward, pushing yourself into thicker water, and after a long moment, the hum begins to fade again. The pressure softens, and then the sound disperses. You don't know what it was, but it didn't feel like prey, and it didn't feel like something that should be here. You continue on, your body moving slowly through the darkness. Skip forward a bit, and you're a couple of years old now. You've grown only a few centimeters, just one per year, because that's the pace your body moves at. One day, a new scent reaches you. It's thick, unfamiliar, and far stronger than anything you've detected before. You follow it slowly, not out of hunger, but because it stands out in a way that's impossible to ignore. The current moves around you, carrying pieces of the smell in different directions, but they all point the same way. The scent gets stronger the closer you get, and eventually a shape starts to form ahead of you. It's not anything you've seen before. Bloated, heavy, and sinking slowly. The body turns in the current as it falls. You don't know what a moose is, but that's what this is now. Smaller scavengers are already there, clustered along the edges. They've started feeding, but none of them are large enough to take more than the surface. As you move closer, they scatter without resistance. You open your jaws and sink your teeth into the thickest part of the body. The flesh is tougher than fish, but it gives way eventually, and you drift backward to swallow before circling again. Then something wraps around your tail. It's fast and moves without warning. A sharp pain follows as something digs into your flesh. Not a bite, but a stab. You twist violently and the grip loosens. You catch a glimpse of it as it retreats. A shape with arms and no bones, a flash of long tentacles and a dark, waiting eye. It's a squid. It doesn't chase you. It curls back around the carcass and disappears behind the body. You back away slowly, keeping the wound on your side away from the current. You don't fight back, you sink lower into the dark and keep moving. You don't know what else might fall from the surface, but next time you will make sure that no one steals it from you. You're 50 years old now, and your body has thickened with time. A strong scent drifts through the water, and you follow it down. It gets heavier with every meter, until eventually the source comes into view. It's a sperm whale, lying on the seafloor with its mouth slightly open. You watch it for a while, slowly circling around it. It doesn't move, so you approach from below, keeping your pace steady. The body is large enough to feed you for days, and there's no sign that anything else has touched it yet. You reach the lower side of the belly and bite down. The skin resists at first, but then your teeth lock and twist. You pull free a chunk of soft flesh and drift back to swallow, already turning to take another. Then the body moves. The tail lifts slightly and drops again, while a faint contraction moves through the muscles beneath the skin. You settle into a thicker space between two slabs of rock, waiting for the bleeding to close. Over several hours, you remain still, allowing the wound to mostly heal and your movement to feel steady again. When you leave, you don't return to the kill. This wound will close, but the next one could go deeper. You're 400 years old now, and the water feels the same as it always has. You follow a familiar current along the seafloor, keeping steady as the flow begins to shift slightly. Something ahead is moving fast enough to disturb the pattern, but not enough to trigger alarm. You change your path slightly and continue forward. Then the pressure changes. The first strike hits from below, lifting your body just enough to tilt you sideways before you adjust. A second impact spins you over, leaving you inverted. You try to correct your position, but the response never comes. The orientation disables your movement, and the water begins pulling at you from every side. Another hit drives into your side, followed by a deep bite that opens your underside. You try to move again, but nothing happens. More bodies close in from different angles, their movements faster than anything you've encountered before. One takes your pectoral fin, another clamps across your jaw and pulls. Your skin splits and blood spreads through the water, but your body no longer reacts. You don't struggle, just slowly progress towards stillness. The killer whales leave as quickly as they arrived, taking what they need and leaving the rest to sink. After 4 centuries of motion, feeding, and quiet survival, your body stops where the current drops it. It won't be buried and it won't be remembered, but others will pass by eventually, and they'll take their share too. Life as a Greenland shark might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.